Halo Lur, selamat datang kembali dengan channel Rafiko. Admin doakan semoga semua selalu dalam keadaan sehat. Amin. Kali ini, kita akan menyaksikan reaksi dari 3 reaktor saat memeriksa Alip Bata yaitu Still Got the Blues. Tanpa berlama-lama, mari kita mulai Lur.
I just want to have a look at another one by Alip Bata, which is a real old favourite of mine. Still Got the Blues. I absolutely loved Gary Moore back in the day. Gary's playing and his feeling and passion was just unbelievable. This particular song occasionally used to bring me to tears, I will admit, the solo and some of the parts of it.
So without further ado, Alip Bata plays Gary Moore, Still Got the Blues.
I don't know who's recording it, but and that in and of itself leads me to something that I need to talk about. I'm wondering if he did not really fully know the song and he's pulling the notes from out of his head and from out of what he hears internally to finish playing the song. I don't know if that's correct or not, but whatever it is, wherever he stopped.
Let's rock!
I just want to stop it there. That shows courage. That says everything. Nobody likes to show mistakes. Everybody's afraid these days of making a mistake. Because as soon as you make a mistake, you're no good. But we all make mistakes. All of us. It's just part of us. No matter how much we practice something, occasionally mistakes happen. I love the fact that Alip Bata has left that mistake in. It really shows the human side, the human condition, if you like.
So let's continue. And that is just so beautiful. It is so smooth.
I'm going to stop it there for 2 secs. I've straight away got chills. The chord voices he's using just are perfect. They, you know, what I mean by that is the chords that are suiting as the harmony.
Stop. You're killing me. All Phil, this is the first time I've seen him with any sort of histrionics in his face. We call that stank face. I make it a lot on my channel. I think I was probably just doing it. This. Oh yeah. He's tapping right into the emotion in this, and he can't help it. I actually think it's refreshing. I like both. I like to see this sort of stoic face where, you know, poker face, letting the music do all the talking, but at the same time there's a humanity comes through whenever we get expression in the face. He's letting it happen. So it shows you that it's not forced, because some people do force that in their playing. They try to perhaps make up for the lack of expression in their playing by pulling silly faces. But the really good players only have it when it's really hitting them, you know, when they're really in the zone. Completely natural. Nothing about this is fake.
Timing right there is so perfect in my head. I'm counting the beats, and the timing there is just perfect. You can't get any better than that. Those slide licks that he's playing are just incredible.
I've always really loved this song. There's a very romantic chord progression in this, you know, very classical in nature. It's got that sort of aching melancholy about it. Beautiful.
Notes or the what would be the guitar rhythm in the background of the vocal during the main harmony, and it's just perfect. The chords he's picking are bang on. I don't even actually really remember them properly. I'd need to work them out again, but even some of the spacings he...
Oh my goodness.
Say, right? So there's lots of people that do covers of songs. It's one thing to get the arrangement of a whole, either an orchestra, if it's classical music, or a band, all the different instruments, and put it onto one instrument. That's not easy to do. It's another thing to play it. That's not easy to do. It's another thing to then play it live, right through. That's not easy to do. But what he's really doing here is, despite everything being on one instrument, I can still hear the separation. So I can hear the melody coming through. I can hear the accompaniment at different levels. And more importantly, I'm hearing the original song as he plays this. So he's managing to transport me to the original at the same time as hearing this. That's not easy to do. Hats off again, sir.
He's doing awkward on an acoustic guitar, but it's just like second nature to him. Second nature. On with the song.
Lovely major 7 chord. What's that we got? We really should get the guitar, shouldn't we? I look like a C major 7. Now, I don't have perfect pitch, but I do have relative pitch, and I've got eyes, and I play the guitar, so I can see that was a C major.
Amazing. I got to stop here just for a second and just reiterate the part about the slides, the sliding up and down. That is so difficult to do with your eyes open, and then to be able to do it with your eyes closed and hit those notes so perfectly is, oh my goodness, it's just a very, very, very difficult thing to do.
Beautiful chords, C major 7, C, E, G, and a B. Hear those two notes on their own. If you put those two notes right beside each other at the same pitch, you'll hear that they sound like wrong notes. Doesn't sound nice, sure doesn't? But when you separate them by roughly an octave, 7 notes apart, we get a lovely sounding chord. So that's what I would call a happy dissonance. Gotta love those little blues notes, hey? It really replicates what a singer would do, instead of landing exactly on a note. Hear the difference? Have you played? That's okay. But do you notice that his face goes at the same time? Because those blue notes, I can't help doing it myself. Sweet, let's go.
Yeah, I'm blown away. Let's finish listening to this this monster.
You know, because this is, I don't know this one on guitar, but I love those little flourishes that he does, because obviously the original is on electric guitar, so it's going to have a lot of bends and stuff. Probably should have listened to the original before I did this. I can't quite remember what he does, but if it's around here where she was playing something like this, I'm sure that would be played by Gary Moore or something. It have those little bends and stuff, but he's not really able, it wouldn't really be possible to get all those bends while he's also doing the accompaniment. You know, he's got his index and other fingers down here, so you can't really, I mean, it's possible, probably, but it's not necessary. Do you notice how he's translated it to the acoustic guitar? But so instead of doing the bends, that he's got the little slides into the notes.
Nice, that was awesome, that end. He went through a chordal progression for the solo bit and did a few wee fills which were really good. And that end, he's clearly a flamenco player. I guess has learnt aspects of flamenco guitar playing with that. Harry can do that really quickly. Don't know enough about that style of guitar playing, but I'm very impressed by it. He plays lots of little bluesy licks, little slides.
Watching this, I'm picking out other things that I hadn't seen in the beginning of the video, and this is the first time that I've watched the whole thing, and I'm now picking up on those little bends, little microtonal bends.
Saat Alip Ba Ta membawakan lagu Still Got the Blues dengan gitar akustiknya, 3 reaktor yang hadir langsung dibuat terkesima. Permainan gitarnya begitu halus, penuh perasaan, dan mampu menangkap esensi dari lagu legendaris ini. Mereka tak menyangka bahwa hanya dengan gitar akustik, Alip Ba Ta bisa menyampaikan nuansa blues yang mendalam tanpa perlu tambahan instrumen lain. Seorang reaktor pria yang merupakan gitaris berpengalaman merasa takjub dengan teknik fingerstyle yang digunakan Alip Ba Ta. Ia mengamati dengan seksama setiap petikan dan perpindahan nada yang dilakukan dengan sangat presisi. Menurutnya, Alip Ba Ta bukan hanya bermain gitar, tetapi juga menyalurkan emosi dan cerita melalui setiap nada yang dihasilkan. Reaktor kedua, seorang penggemar musik blues, sangat menikmati aransemen yang dibawakan Alip Ba Ta. Ia merasa seakan dibawa kembali ke masa lalu, menikmati setiap nada yang dimainkan dengan penuh jiwa. Menurutnya, hanya sedikit musisi yang mampu menghadirkan emosi sedalam ini melalui permainan gitar instrumental, dan Alip Ba Ta adalah salah satunya. Reaktor ketiga yang sering mereaksi berbagai genre musik mengaku terpukau dengan bagaimana Alip Ba Ta mengolah melodi dan dinamika lagu. Ia tidak hanya memainkan lagu, tetapi juga memberikan sentuhan khas yang membuatnya terdengar lebih personal. Setiap nada yang dipetik terasa begitu alami, seolah mengalir dengan sendirinya tanpa ada paksaan. Selain teknik yang luar biasa, ketiga reaktor juga mengapresiasi kesederhanaan Alip Ba Ta saat bermain, tanpa efek berlebihan atau panggung mewah. Ia hanya duduk dengan gitarnya dan membiarkan musik berbicara. Mereka merasa bahwa inilah bukti nyata bahwa musik yang baik tidak membutuhkan kemasan mewah, cukup dengan keterampilan dan ketulusan dalam bermusik. Lagu Still Got the Blues sendiri memiliki makna yang dalam, penuh dengan perasaan kehilangan dan kerinduan. Alip Ba Ta mampu menerjemahkan semua emosi itu ke dalam permainannya, membuat pendengar merasakan kesedihan dan keindahan lagu ini secara bersamaan. Para reaktor menganggap bahwa penampilan Alip Ba Ta bukan sekadar cover, tetapi juga interpretasi ulang yang memberikan pengalaman baru bagi pendengarnya. Setelah menyaksikan penampilan Alip Ba Ta, ketiga reaktor ini sepakat bahwa ia bukan hanya seorang gitaris berbakat, tetapi juga seorang seniman yang mampu menyampaikan emosi melalui musik. Mereka semakin memahami mengapa Alip Ba Ta memiliki begitu banyak penggemar di seluruh dunia. Dengan gaya bermainnya yang unik dan penuh perasaan, ia terus membuktikan bahwa musik adalah bahasa universal yang bisa menyentuh hati siapa saja. Itulah lur untuk reaksi kali ini. Sampai jumpa lagi di video lainnya bersama channel Rafiko. Admin ucapkan terima kasih telah menonton.